Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Noche the Chisme. For those of you guys who do not know or still yet do not have an idea of what my podcast is, Noche the Chisme is a bi-weekly episodic show that will be premiering every 2 weeks here on Instagram, YouTube, and soon to be on Spotify. I know I've been a little MIA these past 2 weeks, you guys, but trust me, it's been, it's not because I wanted to. I've been working on something really good, and hopefully it'll be a new improvement for the podcast. As you guys can see, I'm already in the new background set, and I am so happy with how it turned out. In this episode, originally I was supposed to be 2 guests were supposed to be with me in filming episode 4, but unfortunately things did not go the way as planned. So hopefully, if everything goes out well, they'll be coming in for episode 5. I cannot believe that Noche de Chisme it's already halfway towards the season, and I am shocked in how everything has turned out. But without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into our first segment of the podcast. And I do have 3 different topics for today. And honestly, all topics are a little, I guess you can say, a little more next level than episode 3, if you guys know what I mean. But anywho, let's go into our first topic for today. What are my opinions on drag? Honestly, you guys, drag is a very sorry, because I'm over here and fixing stuff. I have nothing against drag. I love drag. I have quite a few drag people that I'm into. RuPaul. This person's not all they're famous, but he's also one of the persons that I look up to. Eloy, he does a very good impersonation of Jenny Rivera, which, as you guys know, she is one of my favorite singers, aside from Candy Lover. Me. I feel like drag is unique. It's different style, different creativity from different people, and everyone has their own way, you know. And I feel like drag has become something new, especially now with like a lot more detailing and a lot more products to use now for makeup. I do look up to a lot of drag people. Like I said before, RuPaul, I just started getting into him. And speaking of drag and speaking of RuPaul, I just finished his series on Netflix, AJ and the Queen. I actually love the show, and I really do hope that they make a season 2, because season 1 was good, and I want to see more. Like, I feel like things were left a little unsettled. I feel like there's things that need to be closed out. For example, with Robert's relationship with his ex-boyfriend, and how he came in the last episode asking for forgiveness. So I do want to see a little more detail into that. Like, is Robert gonna forgive him? It's like a lot of things. And what happens to AJ and his mom? Like, do they grow together, or things just get worse, if y'all know what I mean? But yeah, you guys, that's my opinion on drag. I don't think I have anything else to add on aside from that. I have nothing against drag. Like I said at the beginning, it's like drag is unique, and honestly, I have nothing against it. I support it. So if you're a drag queen out there, I absolutely support you guys, and keep doing what you do, because you inspire so many people. Alrighty, guys, so that's enough for the first topic. Let's go on and move on into the topic number 2. You guys have heard me talk about this influencer specifically, and I'm gonna bring him up one more time in episode 4, because why not? As you guys may already know, James Charles released his new brand called Painted. Honestly, congratulations to him. You know, it took him, like, it's been a while since he released something in the makeup industry, and the product itself, I don't have it to really judge it, but I've heard a lot of rumors, especially with the red paint, the red shade. I heard that it's not FDA approved, and that he can possibly get sued for it because it contains a certain ingredient or something. I don't know. The brand itself, it's like questionable, because it's like so many things. I hear that it wasn't really processed in the time period that the FDA is requiring brands to like process. From what I heard is that he literally finished it July 29th and then released 2 weeks later. And from what I heard is that it takes up to 4 weeks for product to be stored and see how the formula reacts, after a certain period of time. So, but anyway, I already went too ahead. Let me go back a little bit. He released his brand called Painted, and I was looking at the prices, you guys, and honestly, I feel like it's too much for my opinion. I mean, yeah, the brushes, sure, the paints, sure, the sponge, sure. I just feel like the price that he's asking for individual, I believe it was what, $15-$16. I have someone verify that, and I'll go ahead and put it down here if the price is correct for each paint. I just feel like the paints were a little too expensive, especially for like a small bottle. Like literally, if I had something nearby, I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Pero other than that, I just don't see the hype. Like, he said he was going to release other stuff, and it's like, where's that stuff, He said he was going to release a blush, and it's like, he showed us the formula and everything, and I'm over here like looking at his brand, and it's like, where is that? Like, and honestly, I was close to buying the product, but after I started hearing things not being the way that they should be in regards to like the product storage and everything, that kind of just like hit me, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm not gonna buy it if I know there's risk factors. And obviously, I'm not saying everybody else's brand is perfect, because I know it's not perfect, but I just feel like if it's against FDA regulations, it's like, why even mess with it, So that's my opinion, and I promise you guys, this is going to be the last time I ever talk about this particular topic, especially because, oh, hello. Oh, I don't know what happened to you guys. My camera just started going down out of nowhere, Gorge. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, guys, that's my opinion on his brand. I have nothing against it, but I just feel like it's not for me, and I feel like everybody has the opinion to say what they can say. But anywho, that's my opinion on that. And moving on to the third topic for today, motivations. I went live about a few days ago, and someone asked me, what are things that keeps you motivated, or like what motivates you? Honestly, guys, aside from people motivation from people, I do have things that motivate me, like my own success at work, that keeps me motivated. And with the more that it happens and the more that it adds on, it's like I meet a certain goal and I want to continue to go forward, if that makes sense. My nephews give me motivation, my family gives me motivation, my friends motivate me a lot. My closest friends are helping me run my pages and everything, so that's a plus, and I'm like thankful for that, So in regards to motivation, it's like, why not? I absolutely love and support. I love getting the support that I needed to continue on. So yeah, those are my little motivations, and if I have anything else, I'll add it on further on in the video. But anyway, guys, those are my main topics for today. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to our next segment, which is called social media questions. The first question I got was from the live that I did not so long ago. The first question was, who has been my favorite person from the people that have been on my podcast, or supposed to be on my podcast? All I'm gonna say, I haven't really brought on anybody yet, but I am looking forward to a specific episode. Actually, no, 2 specific episodes that I'm really looking forward to, and that's the season finale of the episode, the last episode for season 1. I'm looking forward to that episode because I have something special in mind, and so that's episode 10, and then I have episode 5 or 6 that I'm looking forward to, because I'm bringing in someone very special, a person who has showed their support since day one, has been listening to the podcast since day one. So I'm looking forward to that. I do plan on turning that episode into a little more like an interview, like getting to know that person on a different level, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm not going to say names yet. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for the guest reveal, because I don't want to reveal anything on here yet. But yeah, let's just say I do have someone that I really enjoy filming with, and I hope that they come along for season 2. Who knows? Alrighty, guys, the second question that I got for today What keeps you motivated day after day? Honestly, guys, it's like I said in the topic segments. I feel like for me, it's like anything keeps me motivated in a positive outcome. Anything positive in my life that motivates me to do better, if you guys know what I mean. Obviously, life's not perfect, and I do know that there's things that happen in order for a better outcome to come out, you know? So, I just feel like my motivation is just doing better and better, you know? Doing better at job, doing better here at home, just getting support, you know, that's a really good motivator for me. And yeah, that's what motivates me. Our next question for today, this also came from the Instagram live. The third question was, what quote or advice can you give to people who have had rough days? Honestly, you guys, I have had rough days as well. So I feel like if there's any advice or any quote that I'm able to give, this actually comes from Prince Royce, from one of his songs, Mi Habitación. Towards the middle of the song, he says, sometimes you have to cry in order to smile in the end. And I feel like, so one thing that I definitely did pick up from that is like, no matter what you go through, no matter what task, what difficulty you go through, there's always going to be a better moment. There's always going to be something better for you, you know what I mean? So that quote right there, that's something that I take into consideration. And I'm not going to sit here today and say, oh my gosh, I've had the beautiful, amazing life, because I'm just lying to myself, you guys. Yes, I've had a good life so far. I'm turning 20 soon, which that's the next question. Obviously, I'm a teenager. Well, not even a teen anymore. Girl, I'm turning 20. Ugh. Adulthood has not sit on easy on me. Let me just say that. But it's... I'm really looking forward to going on, you know. So going back to what I was saying is like, adulthood can be hard. And yeah, there's moments where I feel like, oh my gosh, like I can't take it anymore. Like I'm like over here thinking negative, and I'm just like it clutters my mind with that, all that negative emotion. It clutters my mind and makes me like think like, oh my gosh, like am I doing things enough? Am I ever gonna see goodness again? And just remembering that quote in my head, it's like, okay, there's things coming for me. I have better things coming. This is just a rough patch, and I know I'm gonna be doing better. I know I have something else coming that's gonna be better for me. And yeah, that's the quote that I'm able to give. And if you're struggling, you guys, if you guys are going through anything serious and you guys need anyone to talk to, just talk to someone you trust, you know, have that freedom, have that liberty to talk to someone you trust, and don't keep it in, you guys, because at the end of the day, the more you hold, the more it's gonna, like, how do I say it, like, the more it's gonna affect you in the future, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, that's some advice, some quotes that I'm able to give you guys. Take it from someone, you guys, that has been going, that's gone through so much, you guys. Like, take it from someone that has gone through so much. Don't bring yourself down. Keep yourself motivated. Okay? Alrighty, you guys. So my last question for today, Amy. Sorry, guys. I have my background people over here looking at me all weird. Amy. Anywho, my last question for today. This was asked on my Instagram story. How do I feel about turning 20? What can I say? The idea of turning 20, it's like, dang, like, I'm no longer a kid. Like, I'm turning old, for crying out loud. Then next year I turn 21. The big 21, you guys. I can't wait for that. But turning the big 20, it's one step closer to adulthood, you know? And I'm looking forward to it. And not just that, I graduate the following month from my birthday. So it's like, it's a lot of celebrations that are coming up. I have a party coming up in October, and then November I have my birthday, and then my friend Yazi's birthday, and then December I have my graduation, my mom's birthday, Christmas, New Year's. Oh my gosh, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like a lot. And then I think in September I have another event as well, but I don't know, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but who knows. But yeah, that's how I feel about turning 20, y'all. It's not easy. I'm like looking back at it, I'm like, girl, I feel like I'm still young, but I'm already old, you know? Like, I'm growing up, and I feel like with graduation coming closer and closer, it's like, where has time gone? Like, I just graduated literally a year ago, and it's from high school. And then now I'm like, I'm graduating college. It's like, it's weird. Like, I'm like, I can't cuss. It's like, where the heck has time gone? Time has really gone past by me, you guys. But hey, I'm here. We're here. I have a lot of things to be grateful for. So time is gone pretty quick. But alrighty, you guys, if you guys made it this far to the podcast, I thank you guys so much. If you guys want to check me out on any of the other platform, it'll be in the next part of the video. Without further ado, I do have a shout out for today. Actually, no, do I have a shout out? No, that's next week's video. That's 2 weeks. That's in the next episode. Yeah, you guys, like I said, if you guys want to check me out on any other platform, if you go ahead and check it out in the next part of the story. I thank you all for watching, and if you have any recommendations on what should I talk about for the next episode, let me know in the comments down below. Your support and your guys' comments is very helpful because it gives me more ideas to talk about. I will be going live on Instagram, so make sure you guys follow me. That way y'all can see and help me plan episode 5 of Noche the Chisme. But yeah, you guys, without further ado, I'm so grateful to have you guys on here. And yeah, without further ado, my name is Jan, and I'll see you guys in episode 5 of Noche the Chisme. Bye, guys.